What's up, guys? Just meditating. Feel free to join if you'd like. Also, if you guys are interested in readings, you can text me. My number's on the subject line or the description box below. It can be private or live. I might pull some tarot cards too. So I do some crazy shit when I meditate. I do like the deep breathing exercises that are supposed to push the Kundalini energy upwards, aka the spinal cerebral fluid upwards into the pineal gland. Some people say that they're different. Other people think that they're the same. Um, but you could play around and have a lot of fun with different types of meditation. You could use sound. You could do mantra chanting, things like that. You could practice opening up your heart space, opening up your mental chakra. Whatever you feel needs work, whatever area you can work on grounding your energy. Okay. There are lines of thought that believe that if you ground your energy, that provides a better signal to magnetize, attract that which you want to manifest. You could just put your hand on your heart, put your awareness on your heart. Imagine that it's opening, expanding, love, light, abundance, joy, gratitude, all that awesomeness. Um, like I said, I like to do the breathing, the deep breathing. So basically, you're pushing out all the air. And this is like patchwork, my own version of doing this kind of stuff. It's not any kind of specific, methodology or technique, just things that I've heard bits and pieces of. So you're pushing out all your breath. You're focusing on your root chakra. And then you're imagining you're squeezing your lower muscles, the same muscles that you use to contract your abdomen, the same muscles that you use to, when you go to the bathroom, when you expel waste, not to get too graphic. But all those lower muscles, you're basically, after you've breathed out completely, you're tightening them up and you're imagining that you're contracting your muscles all the way up from the lowest part to your abdominal upward. And as you're doing this, you're trying to breathe. So I like to imagine like there's a straw and you're sucking up that which you're trying to, in this instance, we're trying to pull up our cerebral spinal fluid, basically the hydraulic fluid in the center of the spine up to the pineal gland. Like I said, depending on your understanding of the difference between that and Kundalini, in my mind, I'm more so trying to do the cerebral spinal fluid. I'm not trying to awaken the Kundalini. I don't know if it's the same or not. Again, I think I've heard people say that they're different. But some claim that you do get hits of DMT when you do this kind of breath work. And so you're basically imagining that you're sucking up this energy in the middle of your spine, the actual oil fluid, chrism oil, and you're focusing it so that it hits your pineal gland, which is I think a cross section between the temple and just around like your mid eye. If you cross section, that's the center of your brain, pineal gland. I think it could be pituitary, but I think it is pineal gland. In any event, you're still focusing in the middle part of your mind where your pineal gland would be. I think your pituitary is a little bit more forward, actually. But we're worried about the pineal gland, aka the third eye, the center of our brain that generates DMT, dimethyltryptamine. And It is claimed that if you do this breath work, that you get a hit of DMT. Um, so I haven't really experienced too much of a psychedelic experience, but I do know at times something happens. I think it is some sort of a rush, whether it's just more oxygenated blood moving to my mind or what have you. But this is how it looks when I do it, anyways. There's no right way of doing this, but you'll get the gist of it. Just the last tip about when you're kind of at the pinnacle of breath work, your lungs are filled with air because that's what you're doing. You're breathing in as you're tightening your muscles, directing this energy upward to your pineal gland in the center of your brain. You want to swallow. Some people put their head back. At times, you might see me do that. Swallow and then put your chin forward. Now, that does some sort of activation with the throat chakra, which I think enhances the experience. And then you're holding your breath, contracting your muscles, still visualizing yourself pulling this energy upward until it hits your pineal gland. So let me do this for you. I'm exhaling completely out and contracting my muscles and contracting them as I'm breathing deep in, sending the energy upward to my pineal gland. Swallow, put the thing down, still holding your breath, still contracting, pushing upward. Ready? (7:11) on the clock as I do that. So in an interesting way, you're almost like you're taking a hit of your own of your own shit, your own kind of oxygen, whether it's dimethyltryptamine that's actually released or not, um, even if it's just a rush of blood to the head. I personally think that it's more than just a rush of blood to the head, but and you can still practice that as you're meditating. Like I said, one form of meditating is just sitting in the dark, sitting in the silence and the peace, um, being mindful of what pops in and out of your consciousness. Another is chanting, opening up your heart chakra, putting your hand on your heart, breath work, things of that nature. You got the Tibetan sound bowl. Let's try that again, though. And when I'm going like this, I'm basically just pantomiming to the camera, squeeze. Remember to squeeze as you're breathing upward. So I'm releasing all of the air from my lungs. Squeeze, breathe in deep. Swallow. It's kind of, they call it like a half swallow. And then that. So let's do it all again. Now I'm sitting on a meditation pillow. So sometimes you'll see me kind of like lean and adjust. Sometimes I'll put my palms flat on the ground, which gives me a little bit of an angle because, again, there's something on my butt. Whatever you feel is helping the contracting push upward. One thing that I thought of when I was doing this just now that I wanted to say, but I was in mid-breath, is you want to Again, act as if, pretend that you're breathing from the bottom and pushing upward. Right? Breathing deep from the bottom, pulling upward, filling your lungs. Let's try it again. Exhale everything out. Squeeze. Breathe in from the bottom and contract, pulling everything up. Squeezing as I'm breathing. You'll also it's so interesting how the body works in this process, because you'll feel when you've taken like a good hit, when you're really behind with your muscle contractions, the deep breath, and you'll feel it. Kind of feels somewhat like a rush of blood to the head. Other people have experienced more extreme things. Sometimes I notice when I sit in meditation a lot, I will experience like a flashing of light behind my eyes, maybe even a little bit of a blue or indigo type light. Not unlike when you're kind of falling into a dream state, which I think is fascinating, because it's kind of the mechanisms that we're operating with here. And then, you don't always have to keep on, doing the hits of breath. It can be very intense. Sometimes it's good to just sit in the stillness, noticing any thoughts or feelings that might pop up, not logging into them, not interacting, just letting them come and go like clouds in the sky, like waves in an ocean. You can do some chantings. Namyo Renge Kyo. That's like the white version of a famous chant. Namyo Renge Kyo, Namyo Renge Kyo, Namyo Renge Kyo, Namyo Renge Kyo. And you don't see my hand in camera, but my hand is kind of open palm, just resting in that little crevice between my hip and my leg. And you can imagine all the kind of fanciful things that you want to imagine, like Bob Ross style, like imagining opening up my heart. I do something called like mind rolling, I like to call it, or mantra, where it's just like you just got like a feeling that's on the tip of language, and you're kind of just, it's like you're murmuring to yourself, like num, 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 something like that. Everything is energy, so it's like you're just kind of moving the energy around. And it's like obviously you don't have to audibly make that sound, you can think it in the back of your mind. Joy, happiness, gratitude, highest of highs, abundance, magic, miracles. One thing you could do also is call out the names of the chakras. Now, I haven't done this in a while, but I believe it is. It's Ram, Lam, Vam, Yam, Hum, Sham, Om. Ram, Lam, Vam, Yam, Hum, Sham, Om. Ram, Lam, Vam, Yam, Hum, Sham, Om. Those are the 7 chakras, starting from red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, which is the third eye, and then Om, which is pink. The 1,000th petal lotus, excuse me. Ram is the red. Ram, Vam, Lam. Ram, Lam, Vam. I think it's Ram, Vam, Lam. Can look it up for us. Ram, Lam, Lam. It's Lam, Vam, Ram. Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Hum, Sham, Om. 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 And you're calling out the names of the chakra. Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Hum, Sham, Om. Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Hum, Sham, Om. Sometimes I like to do things with the quote unquote energy field around me. You do Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It's another one. Could you just Om? I'm trying to think of anything else that I like to do as far as meditation. Lam, 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 Yam, Hum, Sham, Om, Om, Om. Gotta remember that. Lam, bam, rum, yum, hum, shum, boom. For some reason, I thought lam was the first one, but it's lam. Lam, bam, ram. Ram is the third one. Lam, bam, rum, yum, hum, shum, boom. I think I saw like a video with like Santos Bonacci say ram. It was in the wrong order or something like that. Lam, bam, rum, yum, hum, shum, boom. I think I might post some more videos. Trying to think how I want to do this. Because I have videos that I've recorded already. So like anything with the TikTok insignia, I'll just delete, I guess. Because those are usually duplicates. Posting content could be frustrating because I find that it's sometimes very slow when you're trying to upload things. You know? Like the way that I like to do it is like there's like a certain momentum to when you're posting, you know. But when things are really slow, and you're just kind of like you feel like things are not moving along, so that can be kind of frustrating too sometimes. I was thinking about writing this album called Largemont. I went on a run yesterday. It was like very inspiring. All that stuff. I'm just posting old content that I recorded yesterday and I never got around to posting.
Can I put that down? That other one nationwide is on the equal side. 5 of the ones on the upright. That's so stupid. We live in a world where we just have catchphrases and shit. They love for a long time. 5 of the ones on the right. This is conflict, competition, Gemini, or. Can I put that down?
Yeah, things have been quiet lately with deliveries.
Can I put that down?
So it's kind of what it is. Nationwide is on your side. I wonder if I could like write an album, like a live album, like on YouTube stream. I think that'd be dope.
Can I put that down? That other one nationwide is on the equal side. 5 of the ones on the upright. That's so stupid. Sucker and succotash. Let's see what comes out for Keith Syrian. Sucker and succotash.
The process is I just have to watch old videos of myself. Talk about this could be heaven or this could be hell, right? You got to make that decision. That's fun. Well, I choose heaven.
Sucker.
I mean, the fun thing about it is like when I'm not feeling it, like I don't have to I don't have to keep on uploading shit. I just be like, fuck off. I was not feeling uploading it. I'm trying to think. Maybe I'll just record. So I'll do a little tarot. I don't know why it's doing that. Why is it all like, whoa, Am I in heaven, bro? Why is it all like white around my phone? I turn the flash on and things are white. Is it gonna always be like this? Just wanted to pull some tarot cards for the YouTube live stream and the simulcast on the TikTok right now. I crapped out after uploading like 3 videos because I was not going to upload all the series of what I was doing yesterday, what I did yesterday, what I recorded yesterday. And since I'm my own boss, I get to do so accordingly. Just want to see if anything interesting comes up for the record. That's the divorce card. That's the being out of union, wish fulfillment, emotional maturity, lessons learned, emotional independence with the 9 of Cups in the upright. This could be read up or down. I don't really remember how it came up. Maybe it was 8 in the upright. Could be enjoying, like, sometimes gazing at the moon is not a bad thing, right? I mean, you could just enjoy being out and about. It's a beautiful time of year in Los Angeles. Probably my favorite time of year in Los Angeles. Shit gets fucking romantic during the fall and winter. Star card in the upright. This is wish fulfillment. I mean, this is like another energy coming out other than the 8 of Cups that just kind of flung out half-ass that I didn't take. Star card in the upright is this kind of romantic. I'm getting a lot of like romance of looking up at the night sky, maybe manifesting, dreaming, wishing. There's a lot of romance. Like recently, I had the thought of like I want to write an album about like Larchmont, the little fucking street village down the street from where I live, and now might be a good time. Maybe it's just like the veil is thin, or it's just like that seasonal romance where it's like you could really like tap into. That spirit, that creative spirit. Maybe even launch a creative project, like poem. For me, it'd be like poems, poetry, guitar, music, writing an album, something like that. Yeah, this is my romance card. I've been reading this as of late as like the romantic 3 of Cups in the upright. This is like falling in love with life again, the process. I just did a meditation live stream on YouTube, and just kind of, hunkering in, as Pete Holmes would say, dropping anchor. Really kind of getting into the moment. Lover's card in the upright. Okay. Yeah, I mentioned like when you kind of ground yourself, or have even if it's just the idea of grounding yourself, it's almost like you're strengthening your signal so that you could have a place for your wants, your desires, your manifestations to land. You know what I'm saying? I think that like maybe I can only speak for myself where I have not given as much credence to the earth element, especially considering the tarot system. And that's very essential, like being grounded in your energy. So I like to think when I'm doing like a good workout, like it's like grounding me in my body, or when I'm meditating, I'm like anchoring myself like to the center of the earth. And that's providing a clear signal for manifestation of like fire, air, mental energies, and you're really only kind of tapped into the ethers, like the quantum. You're not having that landing place, that groundedness that we're speaking of right now. Your manifestations might require like sacrifice, might require getting rid of certain types of energies in your life. I like to think that people are carriers of energy, so you might have to like literally get rid of those containers that carry low energies that might be blocking your manifestations. I say this because the 6 of Cups is in reverse and the 7 of Swords is in the reverse, signaling leaving behind the nostalgic past, friendships, and this is a beeline, a strategic beeline to maybe that which you desire, and coming out after that is the 4 of Wands in the upright, which is union, and the other card of union that just came out, and romance for that matter, the Lover's card, the 3 of Cups, which is not too shabby for a spread, for a pool. This could kind of suggest that those that are resonating with this video, if you're single, you will be moving into union, or this could be a union of self, divine, feminine, masculine energies banging on all cylinders, feeling happy, whole, complete, comfortable in your own skin, grounded, secure, enjoying the shit out of whatever the fuck you got going on. Click clackety cluck, this is what the fuck I want. King of Swords in the upright, Ten of Pentacles. It's almost as if you have to say that to the universe, right? This is what I want. Legacy, this is being very discerning, like quite literally what I'm just saying right now, like knowing what you want and going for it. It seems to be the first step before you could take Ace of Wands in the reverse, take any action, knowing what you want. And then kind of seizing the opportunity, Ace of Pentacles in the upright once it presents itself. And I think it will, the Sun card in the upright. Just to let you know on this side of the camera, quite literally, it's like I'm recording the video as if I would any other day, but the whole border is like a cloud white. So I don't know if that's going to show up on the final product, or is that just some sort of thing that happens when you put the flash on and you put the camera this way. I think that's what the case is. Another star card in the upright, wish fulfillment. This is a good time to manifest. I think like that project, that passion project, tapping into what you would know to be the spirit of the times, sign of the times. To me, this is traveling deeper in as opposed to traveling without. Six of Swords in the reverse. Seems to be like an open window opportunity for you to do that, to work on those projects that when you're in like survival scramble mode, you wouldn't otherwise have any other time to do stuff. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This could be coming out of being single. Nationwide is on your side. Just trying to see if I see anything else good here. You might have more of a mature, taking a higher road in an encounter or exchange with someone. I see being emotionally bigger, more mature, because your faith might be stronger than the Queen of Cups in the reverse's faith. Because the King of Cups is coming out as resonating more so in the faith, believe, trust God type energies here. Not as conducive to being tripped up by the worry or the concern that maybe you've experienced and learned from and grown through in the past. Yeah, I just kind of see being happy here. I also see compensation for sticking to your guns. Finally, it coming around somehow, some way, because you've been putting out that clear signal. You showing up as the Emperor, looking into your crystal ball, being able to see it before it's there, being able to manifest it, being able to feel it before it's there, the joy, the gratitude, the highest of highs, the high feelings. Still finding a way, a bridge through spirit, through intuition. Very lovely. Finding your balance despite maybe external lack of resources or whatever the kind of earthly material world would want to dictate. You're still getting ahead of that and dictating how you would want to feel. And if that's not personal empowerment, I don't know what is. All right, guys, I love you. Feel free to reach out for one-on-one reading, private or on a live stream. I'll let you work.
Why is it